What's up, guys? Welcome back to a weekly Wednesday update video on my life. Inspiring things, motivational things, whatever it is you want to talk about. Also, if you guys didn't notice last week, I got the sweetest background. It's like a little cat with purple eyes. So if I get a pet one day, which I will, except not in this apartment because it's $100 for a pet, I'm gonna get that. All right, so let's get straight into it. Today's topic is something that has been on my mind a lot, not really bothering me, but something that I thought was kind of interesting. So a lot of you know that about, I don't know, 3 to 4 months ago, I had a large amount of success on YouTube. I was getting thousands of subscribers a day, hundreds of thousands of views a day. And you know, I was reaching numbers that I had only dreamed of. And this happened for maybe 2 weeks. I was hitting these sky high numbers. And I was like, am I that good? Am I really getting that many views? And then it slowed down. Obviously it came down, and I know why, and there's some algorithm tricks in YouTube that I mistakenly didn't know ended up basically causing a lot of views to leave my channel because of something very simple I did. And not talking about that though, talking about what happened after the huge spike. So imagine, like, basically if you're picturing a graph. I'm an engineering student, so I love my graphs. Basically it's like a flat line for months and then spikes up for a week and then comes back down a little bit higher than our previous flat line. So that's kind of how my analytics are right now. And part of it's because I quit ARC. But the thing here is that it's important not to compare yourself to your best or compare yourself to your past. Or in other words, I think it's important not to let your success lead to failure. So something like 1% of YouTubers have above 10,000 subscribers. So I'm in the top 1% of YouTubers. That's pretty cool. But here's the deal. A lot of people quit YouTube after they get to this point because they end up getting that little surge of success, a little taste. And then after that, they go back to where they were and they're like, oh man, I guess I really do suck at this. I'm not that good. That's what some people do. I did that at once, but not right now. I'm not doing it right now. But people do that. They go back to where they are and they compare themselves and they keep trying to reach. They're like, man, I was getting 1,000 subscribers a day. Now I'm getting 1,000 in a month. And they're like, obviously, you know, I missed my chance. That was it. But here's the thing, when you compare yourself to your most successful part or your most successful experience, it's just stupid. It's never gonna lead you it's never gonna lead you to where you want to be. I mean, if you go up and up and up forever like that, if you get 1,000, 2,000, 5, 10 a day, like, you're gonna be the biggest YouTuber ever. And it just doesn't work like that. And if you look at the analytics of everyone, they have ups, they have downs, they have good months, bad months. But the gist of it, what the heck, my autofocus says there's a face right there and right there. It's like autofocusing. It's like, yo, you got a face here. But basically, you can't lose sight of your goals. You can't lose sight of what you're trying to do. And so for me, the truth is, the reason that I'm quitting ARC or taking a pretty extended break from ARC, I might go back to it once it's released, but I had to take a break from it because I felt like people were in love with the game more than they were in love with me, right? Sounds kind of egotistical, I guess, or very narcissistic, but the truth is that I really wanted a channel based around me, my personality, and what I do. And so it was too based around ARC. It was too centralized around that one game. So I made the decision after months of debate, do I lose a bunch of views to do this? And the final decision was yes. And the reason I did it is because I didn't lose sight of my end goal. I didn't let the success in the past lead me to a point where, you know, I'm so, what is the word? I'm so hungry for that success again, or I'm so sad that it's not here that I quit. I'm not gonna let that happen. And so basically the gist of it is, to put it in terms that maybe you guys could relate to your life, once you do something really good, a really good grade, a really good, you know, really good goal in soccer or something, a good basketball game, you can't compare yourself or hold yourself to those standards. Because yeah, you did really good that one time, but the key to success is not one anomaly, one crazy victory, or one crazy step above all your other successes. Excuse me, I think the key to victory is a bunch of small steps over years and years and years of practice. I think every single time you get out there and try to make a new drawing to be a famous artist, every single drawing you make is just a little step to get a little bit closer. You're not trying to jump 100 steps at a time. And most people, in fact, hardly anyone can do that unless you're like a savant or some really special person. To get there, it takes a lot of hard work. To get there, it takes a lot of failures. To get there, it takes a lot of struggling and a lot of hustling, a lot of pushing yourself. So you just gotta take small steps every single time. Maybe one day you get a little escalator right up to the top, you get a little taste, but then you come back down. Because escalators, you know, I don't know how that relates in any way, but escalators are great. So that's what I have for you guys today. Do not let your successes lead you to compare yourself to that. You guys understand what I'm saying, hopefully, because it's kind of hard to put this one into words. But I've had this on my mind for a couple weeks, so hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to spread the love. I love you all.